It's the state news on OGBC. My name is Titilope Awobajo. First, the major items. Government tax and affordable housing for the masses. A university don is calling for meaningful engagement of youths in nation building. School authorities advised to be conscious of rain while releasing pupils during closing hour. The need for government to address the shortage of decent and affordable housing for millions of Nigerians returned to the fore this Monday as the World Habitat Day arrived. A building expert, builder Olasoji Ogunleye, brought this to the fore in an interview to celebrate the day. According to him, every first Monday in October is designated as the World Habitat Day and underscores everyone's right to suitable shelter with reflection on the condition of the various towns and cities across the nation, focusing on the active involvement of young people in shaping sustainable cities and communities. Builder Ogunleye, however, commended government under the leadership of Prince Dapo Abiodun for making housing one of its priorities. He said the government step to provide affordable housing units for its citizens is right, especially at this time that building materials are beyond the reach of ordinary Nigerians. Also, the current administration has again been commended for the massive infrastructural development going on within the state. Some residents, including Mr. James Ogundairo, Miss Grace Adejobi, and Mrs. Ajoke Shudenge, gave the commendation in a chat with OGBC roving reporter. According to the resident, the governor, Dapo Abiodun-led administration since inception of office has prioritized road rehabilitation, in particular in ensuring roads within the state for all road users. Some of the motorists and road users spoke with OGBC, however, called on the relevant authorities to attend to the potholes which are distorting free movement of vehicles on some roads. The people mentioned the affected areas to include Itoku, Okelewu, Pansheke, Abiola Way, Aladisomi, and Ishabo Nawarudin roads. Youths are the backbone of a society and they are critical to our nation's development. The Vice Chancellor of the Lagos State University, Professor Biyemi Olatunji Bello, stated this while delivering a lecture at 2024 Shubo Shuenimo Annual Lecture organized by the Abeokuta Club on Sunday with the theme Curbing Youth Restiveness, an Era of Social and Economic Uncertainties, pointing out that political disenfranchisement, social media influence, high rate of unemployment, lack of quality education, and insecurity are key contributors to youth restiveness in the Nigerian society. Professor Olatunji Bello suggested meaningful engagement of youths, employment opportunities, entrepreneurial skills, enhanced infrastructure, and quality education for the youth to be active participants in nation building. In a welcome address, the president of Abeokuta Club, Dr. Adewale Adeola, said the Shobo Shuamimo Annual Lecture always as guest lecturers, saying it is in honor of the first president of the club, the late Chief Shobo Shuamimo. The Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta FUNAB, Professor Babatunde Kehinde, who chaired the lecture, said the theme was relevant due to the socio-economic challenges of the country. The youth and Barrister Olumuyiwa Shoemimo said his late dad was passionate about the youth and appreciated the club for honoring him. In goodwill messages, the Alake of Egbaland, Oba Adedotun Gbadebo, who was represented by the Ashipa of Egbaland, Chief Rashid Raji, and the Olowu of Obasaka, Matemilola, noted that continuous engagement of youths is important and every stakeholders in the society, including parents, has a role to play youth to the right path, contributing the Agoro of Egbaland, Chief Doja Adewolu, retired Justice Demola Bakri, and Chief Ogoluwa Bankole lauded the club for sustaining the annual lecture, harping on the need for ethical reorientation for the youth. Governor Dapo Abiodun this Monday distributed millions of naira across the state in honor of his late son, Wimiga Abiodun. The governor announced this at the second edition of the program held at the Apostolic School Iperuremo in Ikene local government. Speaking on the occasion, the governor promised to sustain the annual Vimiga Memorial Education Support Program to assist a large number of students. Describing his late son as a caregiver, the governor said the program, which started last year, was instituted in continuation of his compassion in people that are in need during his time, noting he touched many lives that crossed his path. You're listening to the state news on OGBC 90.5 FM. School authorities have been pleaded with not to release their pupils whenever it is raining or about to rain at closing time. This will guard against incident of pupils being swept away by flood. A school proprietor, Mrs. Belumi Afolabi, stated this in an interview. According to her, with the current pattern of rainfall and the earlier warning meteorologist of impending flood in states across the country, all hands should be on the deck to prevent loss of lives and property. Mrs. Afolabi also advised parents not to send their children on errands whenever it is raining or about to rain, saying children will not know where to tread and where not to go. Muslim clerics have been charged to be united in purpose, structure, agenda, and resources to move Islam forward. Pastor Ishaq Uluyede gave the charge at a lecture at the opening ceremony of the maiden edition of the Conference of the League of Imams and Alfas in Yoruba land, Edo, Delta states. According to him, lack of trust and exposure, as well as the love of money, is what is making Alfas and Imams to rubbish Islam on the social media. Speaking on the theme of the conference, which is strengthening Islamic unity and progress in Yoruba land and Delta, Professor Oluyede said, unity has to be practical and not exhibited in words alone. And Delta states, Alhaji Sharafa Ishola said, love is a foundation for unity, urging Imams and Alfaz, as well as Muslims generally, to one another. The Awujale of Ijebu land, Oba Sikiru Adetiru Okuribido, said strengthening unity among Alfaz and Imams, including in the past and present eras in Islam and making them role models. The development of the state requires concerted efforts. Play your own part. To end the state news, another look at the major items. In an interview with newsmen, a building expert, Builder Olasoji Ogunleye, tasked government and affordable housing for the masses. The Vice Chancellor of the Lagos State University, Professor Ibiyemi Olatunji Bello, while delivering a lecture at the 2024 Shubo Shoimo Annual Lecture organized by the Abeokuta Club on Sunday, called for meaningful engagement of youth in nation building. She also heard that school proprietors, Mrs. Bellumi Afolabi, in a chat with GBC, advised school authorities to be conscious of rain while releasing pupils during closing hour. The state news was edited by Idris Abdulakon and broadcast from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at okunradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Okun Radio Abeokuta and on X handle at OGBC